Merry Christmas from OnTheMoneyOptions.com. For my 2016 gift to you, I'm going to share some essential skills and rules for investing. I'm going to show you how to find a good investment opportunity, and then show you one method of making a low-risk entry. But first, let's review the first rule from yesterday. Stop looking at the major indexes. Unless you're investing in the Dow, the S&P 500, or the Russell 2000, they provide very little information to you. There are over 10,000 equities traded on the major exchanges, and each and every one is a market in and of itself. More importantly, these indices can be manipulated to give you a false impression of what's really going on in the markets. Now here's rule 2. Money is constantly in motion. Money moves based on many forces. Geopolitical and economic forces keep money moving. The point is that money is constantly flowing across the sectors. We need a method to determine how significant is this movement. We do this by measuring the movement relative to other sectors and the benchmark index. You see in this chart that since the U.S. elections, the S&P 500 has gone up 3.73%. Each of the major sectors are shown to the right of the S&P index. From this chart, you can see the absolute performance of each sector, but we need to see how these movements are significant. For this, we look at the movement relative to the benchmark, the S&P 500. This chart shows the movement of each sector relative to the benchmark. If the column is above zero, this means the sector has outperformed the benchmark. Likewise, if the column is below zero, this means the sector has underperformed the benchmark S&P 500. With this information, we can begin to get a sense of where money is currently moving in the markets. This will be important in our next step. And just in case you don't realize how money moves, here is an example of how money has moved across the sector since the beginning of 2015. Tomorrow, we look at how and when to invest in a sector.